Welcome to BooTube Tales, where nightmares get a spotlight. Here are 5 bone-chilling horror stories inspired by true events and paranormal accounts, each crafted to linger in your mind long after reading. Story 1: The Whispering Tunnel. In 1987, a group of urban explorers ventured into an abandoned railway tunnel beneath London, drawn by rumors of a voice that answers back. Their footage shows flickering flashlights illuminating graffiti that read, "Turn around before it sees you." At the tunnel's midpoint, their audio recorder captured a whisper, "Help me." When one explorer shouted, "Who's there?" the reply came in their own voices, spliced together from earlier conversations. The camera then panned to reveal a figure crouched in the shadows, its limbs too long, its head tilted at an impossible angle. The team fled, but the last explorer's camera kept recording. The final frame showed the tunnel's entrance sealed shut by rubble that hadn't been there moments earlier. Rescue teams found no bodies, just a single boot filled with blackened teeth. Story 2: The Doll's Eyes. A family inherited an antique porcelain doll from their grandmother who warned, "Never let its eyes close." For years, they kept its glass eyes propped open with toothpicks. Then, during a power outage, the toothpicks vanished. The doll's eyelids slid shut. That night, the parents woke to their daughter screaming. They found her standing in the hallway, her own eyes sewn shut with black thread. The doll sat on her bed, its eyes now wide open and pupils dilated as if alive. The thread dissolved by morning, but the girl insisted, "She's still here. She likes my eyes better." The doll later appeared in family photos with the daughter's exact eye color, a shade it never originally had. Story 3: The Night Shift at St. Lucia's Hospital. A nurse working the graveyard shift at a shuttered hospital reported hearing gurneys rolling through empty halls. One night, she answered a call light in room 307, a room that hadn't been used since a mass casualty fire in 1952. Inside, a charred patient sat upright in bed. "I've been waiting!" it rasped. The nurse fled, but the next shift found her uniform neatly folded on the counter, stained with 70-year-old ash. Security footage showed her walking into room 307 and never exiting. The tape's final seconds revealed a shadow dragging something heavy down the hall toward the hospital's long-sealed incinerator. Story 4: The Black Dog of Harrison Crossing. Locals warned, "If you see the black dog at the crossroads, you have 3 days to live." Trucker Ben Higgins scoffed until his dashcam captured a shapeless mass loping across the road at 3 a.m. The next night, his wife called, terrified. Something was scratching their front door, not with claws, but with human fingernails. Ben raced home to find his house untouched, except for a single muddy handprint on the bedroom mirror. On the third night, Ben vanished. His truck was found idling at the crossroads, the dashcam recording static. When played backward, the audio revealed a voice whispering, "You should have looked behind you." Story 5: The photograph that aged a couple bought a vintage Polaroid camera at a flea market. Their first photo showed them smiling on their porch, but the next morning, the image had aged. Wrinkles deepened, hair grayed. Each day, the photo progressed. By week's end, it depicted skeletal figures in tattered clothes still on the porch. They burned it, but the following week, a neighbor handed them a new photo, one they'd never taken. It showed their house, decades abandoned. Through the broken windows, something peered out. The neighbor smiled. "Funny. The old lady who sold me this looked just like you." Hit subscribe and the bell, unless you're afraid of what lurks in the dark. Submit your scary stories, bootubetales@gmail.com. Follow the fear on Instagram, TikTok, AceBooTubeTales. Warning: these stories might haunt your dreams. Enter at your own risk.